Netflix's The Old Guard tells the story of a clandestine group of 4 immortal mercenaries with an emphasis on old. The group's leader, Charlize Theron's apathetic and jaded Andy, is so ancient she can't even remember how long she's been alive. It's an intriguing premise, and it allows for plenty of fascinating character work as we learn about the unique traumas one can develop after living a few too many lifetimes. But while The Old Guard is mostly enjoyable, a few shortcomings stop it from fully living up to its potential. The movie, based on the graphic novel series of the same name, kicks off when a militarized pharmaceutical company learns of the group's secret and hunts them down so they can monetize whatever's giving them a naturally long life. At the same time, a 5th immortal pops up on the grid, and it's not long before she's recruited to the team. The villain winds up feeling a bit toothless, so the real source of conflict comes from the existential crisis that comes with finding out that death no longer applies to you. Andy has fought in battles longer than there have been history books, and she finds herself bitter with the ever-declining state of the world. Why did she fight all those battles if things only seem to get worse? Andy's philosophical debates between her teammates and the way they reflect on their long lives fuel the film's best scenes.
You can tell me you don't remember what it was like. Whoever she is, she's confused and she's scared.
It's these damaged characters with this undying condition that sets this action thriller apart from numerous others in the genre. Copley, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, has a bit of an obsession with the group, and it's his heartfelt performance that helps create a sense of awe at what they can do. When U.S. soldier Niall Freeman dies in the line of duty and finds herself unexpectedly back among the living, the team is compelled to enlist her. Niall offers a fresh perspective to the bitter Andy, and she becomes the gateway character for the audience. Unfortunately, Niall is often relegated to asking question after question, so things can be explained to her, leading to scene after scene of clunky exposition. The rest of the group consists of the melancholy Booker and the brave and bold couple, Joe and Nikki. Though they've resigned themselves to spending their years as hired guns, they add an incredible amount of warmth and humanity to the story.
The love of my life was of the people I've been taught to hate.
We killed each other.
Many times.
Joe and Nikki in particular are a gift. They are a badass, openly gay couple who have no qualms about cutting down a room of goons using guns and swords. You don't see that every day. That these immortal mercenaries use bladed weapons from their original time along with modern firearms adds a bit of flair to the action scenes. Speaking of which, the whole team fighting together is an absolute blast to watch. They're like a well-oiled machine. A nice detail that shows what a few hundred years of teamwork will do for you. Though there's a lot to like about The Old Guard, there are a few elements that aren't as refined as the rest. The visual effect of the characters healing from lethal wounds, Wolverine style, looks plasticky and unconvincing. Songs seem to force their way into the film at awkward times. A certain plot development feels predictable, unearned, and void of impact all at the same time. And fans of the comic's gorgeously stylish artwork, like myself, may question why the movie was rendered like a standard action flick, and may leave them wondering what it could have been were it made with a style as inventive as the source material. The Old Guard is a run-of-the-mill genre action movie at first glance that becomes so much more once you dive in. Charlize Theron delivers an excellent performance as Andy, a hardened, flawed, and complicated character who leads a team of undying mercenaries, each with their own intriguing backstories that go back hundreds of years. The story opens the door to a fascinating mythology of ancient warriors and immortality, although things do tend to get a bit clunky when it comes time to explain how it all works. Still, The Old Guard is well worth watching if you've got an itch for something new when it comes to comic book movies. For more reviews, check out what we thought of Hamilton and Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.